What is going on, beautiful people? Hope you're having a beautiful day, because I'm having a beautiful day. So the obliques, you may have heard of it. It's not a very commonly trained muscle group. However, it does play a very, very pivotal role in how your midsection is going to look, especially from a tapering effect, right? So the obliques are the muscles on either side of your abdomen that kind of look like fingers, right? And they play a very pivotal role in actually tapering in your midsection down into the lower body. So they do have a dramatic effect on how your physique is going to look overall. And as such, I wanted to take you guys through my top 3 picks for oblique exercises, right? So these are the 3 exercises I'm going to be personally doing the most, as well as what I found to be most effective in growing the obliques. So first and foremost, guys, the main function of the oblique is trunk rotation. And then after that, there's also a bit of lateral flexion going on in terms of crunching down, right? So it's mainly rotation and lateral flexion coming down. So it brings your chest down to your hip. So in saying that, guys, I'm not going to talk too much more. Let's jump straight into the top 3. Power up, guys. So the first oblique exercise is going to be the Russian twist. So this is a specific exercise and I'm going to do most regularly. Pretty much it's a very, very basic movement. All you need to do is get up in a V type position on the ground or on a bench. And from there, all you need to do is think about trunk rotation. So from one side to the other, and ensuring that you're actually twisting at the abdominal cavity and not just flailing your arms around, which I see so many people do. It's a critical mistake and you won't get any gains out of that if your form is not correct. Me personally, I don't actually use a whole lot of weight on this. The only amount of weight that I'll go up to is about 5 pounds, but lately I have found that I don't need that because they're already pretty developed, and an overdeveloped midsection just means that your waist is going to appear extended and a bit wider than it actually is. So typically, as I said, I'm going to use body weight. So I'll go north of 30 reps. Now, if you can get 30 reps with perfect form, then that is a great point. You probably don't need to up the weight at all. And the main thing is to just get your technique down pat, because that is what's going to bring you the most results. Power, right, guys. So exercise number 2 is the hanging oblique raise. So this basically is a leg raise, except you're going to twist forward and then focus primarily on contracting at the obliques. So the way to do this is by thinking of the cue of bringing your hip bone to your underarm. Now, obviously physically impossible, but just the thought of doing that, the cue is going to help you contract the oblique. Now, body weight is all you'll need for this 100%. It's already quite resistance heavy. So the idea is to do as many reps as you can to failure. So a lot of my ab exercises, obliques included, I will take to body weight failure. I won't so much load up the weight. I have not found to need to, right? You don't want to overdevelop your abs. The worst thing that you could do is have the biggest midsection as opposed to everything else. It's just going to make everything appear smaller, and having a tight, sharp midsection is the ideal goal. Power up, guys. So the third and final oblique exercise that I will personally do is going to be the side oblique twist. So this is quite a difficult exercise and I would not recommend starting off with it if you are a beginner, because it just will be a little bit too difficult to get the right form down pat. So the key here is, guys, practice, practice, practice. So the way to go about this is to get up into a side plank position, and once you're there, you place your opposite hand on the back of your head and then you crunch down, rotating at the trunk, right? As I mentioned before, that's how you contract the oblique. And then by doing so, you get a good contraction in your oblique whilst your core is working very much to keep yourself up and stable. And then you come back up, repeat, repeat, repeat. That, guys, is the ultimate exercise, because as I said, it hits the actual core stability, right, of holding yourself up, and then it's also going to work the oblique. So you do it each side so you don't have any imbalances and you get a lot of bang for your buck. But as I said, guys, it is a difficult exercise, and honestly, I couldn't do it when I started off, couldn't even do one. So I would not expect you guys to be able to do even one if you have never done it before. So give it time, give it patience, but ultimately this is the best exercise and what I found to give that absolute shred and dice and kind of peeled look along the obliques. Power, right, guys. So that wraps up the top 3 oblique exercises. I just wanted to make this quick video, hopefully push this out for you guys so you can start incorporating these exercises within your workouts in the gym, and hopefully because it is around New Year's, you can start making those gains. So with that, guys, I did want to offer you the opportunity to comment down below any top 3s, top 5s that you might want to see, and I will definitely consider doing those. So if you have anything specifically that you'd want to see, this is now the time time to ask, because I will take it into full consideration. So with that, guys, if you're new here and you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. With that, guys, I'm just gonna wrap the video up here. I hope you enjoyed watching, because I enjoy making it. I'll catch you in the next one. Later.